Hey guys, Justin here from Simplified Investing. Hope you guys are all having a great weekend. As we always do, this is our weekly watch list video highlighting the 5 plays of the week that we are going to be watching. That being said, the 5 plays this week, the first one NVDA, second one AMD, third one XOM, fourth one Amazon, and then the last one GME. Hope you guys all have a great week and enjoy the video. So getting things started, for those of you who have watched our prior videos, the first thing I'm going to be doing is breaking down the market. How am I going to be doing that? It's going to be through using an ETF called SPY, which tracks the S&P 500 index. I will go through the price action that we got within the past week, as well as what we can expect to see within the coming week. Before I get started, if you could like and subscribe to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. If you are interested in getting our private course alerts and more, feel free to check out SimplifiedInvesting.com. We would love to have you guys on board. So looking at this from the daily chart perspective, we're still in a clear downtrend pattern here. However, we're finally not forming net new lows this past week. So you can see we get this move up here on 526 into this push up here on 527. Now we're basically forming 3 or 4 days of consolidation here. So you can see on 531, 61, 62, and then 63. We're trading in between this channel of this 415 region all the way down into this 408 area. So watching this for this 415 breakout, you can see we got a false breakout on 6.2 on strong price action. However, note the low volume. So anytime you look for something to break out, you want to have volume as a conviction of the play, and SPY not fitting that cup of tea here currently. So let's watch if we get a move through 415, next level above that into 420, a very, very strong resistance at 430, and above that at that 437 region. So watching these, use that level at 415, 420, 430, and then up here into 437 area. As for supports, this 408 region and then 405, very, very strong below. You can see we've held this strong 405 support several times here before we retest as a resistance. False breakout here, resistance, and then we get this move to the upside here. So very, very strong, trying to form this consolidation wedge here for a upside move. Watching a hold above 415 this upcoming week on SPY for continued upside on the market. Potential into 420 and 430 here on SPY within the coming week on a bounce off of this nice consolidation here. Now note, no abnormal volume in this consolidation. This is pure just congestion on the market. If you get a reversal, you would note that was strong bearish price action on high volume. So if we don't get that consolidation here, watching that 415 region for upside. First play of the week is going to be NVIDIA. And really what I'm seeing with NVIDIA in similar price action to SPY is we get a very strong bounce post earnings here, of which we mentioned last week, and we got a very nice movement on it this past week, is we get this push up here through this 178 region. Now we're testing back into this 192, 200 region. You can see we got this push and false breakout here on 6.2, similarly to what we saw on SPY. So SPY a false breakout, NVIDIA following suit as well. Now we're getting this lower volume pullback day here on last Friday, holding this support region at that 186 area. I want to see if we can move through 192 this coming week, above 192, liking this one to curl into that 200 region with potential to see 214 above. Obviously a stretch, but I'm watching this primarily through that 192 region. You can see all the congestion that we got back here. When was this? At the end of April, beginning of May. You can see all the congestion in this area. This congestion leads to a lot of support and resistances in this region. And when you do get a breakout, you can expect to see a lot of momentum and movement, as a lot of people will be on the sidelines from this prior price action in this level. So 192, above 192, watching this in this 201, 200, 150 area for a breakout. You can see we had a false breakout on 5.4, holds above this level, looking really, really good here, but personally watching it through 192 this coming week. Second one, secular play within the same sector. Some relative strength on Friday. Again, we're obviously down 2.11%, but when you look at it from the NASDAQ, that was down 2.7%. Considerably relative strength here on this one. Where we really saw some sellers step in was at this 108.50 region on Friday. Let's go into the 5-day, 5-minute. You can see we tried to break out here above. You can note this wicked selling pressure. These wicks above indicate the weakness, and then sellers dominating net new lows below this 108 region on the 5-minute chart, indicating the selling pressure at that level. So let's watch this one this coming week. above that 108.50 region, eyeing this one into potential for a 111 and up into this gap fill area at 116. So holds 108.50, going to be closely watching this one. A nice inside day here on Friday following a bullish strength move on Thursday. Push up, consolidation, waiting for net new highs here through 108.50, push here into that 111.13 region, and then gap fill back up here into that 116 area. So AMD looking very, very strong here. Watching this one very close this coming week. Third one, a common theme on our watch list lately, simply because of strength that we have been seeing in the energy sector. It continues to show strength, relative strength here on Friday. Not on high volume, of which I would personally like to see, but nice strength here. If you can look at this from the daily chart perspective, we're trying to form this cup move here. And really what I want to see is when you look at price action back here on this 531 area, we get a lot of selling pressure pushing this from basically 99.75 all the way down here into this 95 region, 96 region. And traded this one on that day. The 99.75 offers were massive. So we have to break those this coming week for a breakout. I do think we get a lot of daily 52-week high breakout buyers. If we do get this move through 99.75, likely to move into this 101.70 weekly resistance. So watching that. For this basically a cup move here, there's really two scenarios: cup move into this 101.70 region or a cup and handle fill to this 100 or 99.75 support region and then move back in here. Psychological level at a 52-week high will likely be resistance, so things like 102, 103, 102.50, 105. Keep those in mind. Those are easy for market makers to watch above, especially when you are trading at 52-week highs. You don't have any prior data from the past trading years. So watching this one through 99.75 this week for a cup move and push through 100 and 101.70 to the upside this week on XOM. The fourth play is one that's going to have its 20-to-1 stock split. And what this does is it makes it more affordable. A lot of retail people will get into this particular position because instead of being $2,000, it's going to be a lot cheaper, more affordable for everyone in retail to purchase this equity. What I'm personally watching is a move and hold through this 2,500 area. Really, really big psychological level where we tried to break and failed to move here on 6.2, and then we formed an inside day here on 6.3 on low volume. Again, that's not a reversal candle here. That's just simply consolidation candle here. Watching it through 2,500 and 25.15 this week. Really, really liking this one to the upside if we can break and fill this gap up here into 2,600 where we gap down for earnings on 429. So this would again would be split adjusted. When we do get the split adjust, it will adjust 20-to-1 based on Amazon's equity price coming tomorrow. So watching through 2,500, 25.15 for a curling move to fill this gap up into 2,600 within the coming week. But again, likely going to see a lot of retail interest here on Amazon as it does split its price 20-to-1. Going to be a lot more affordable for a lot of people to purchase this equity. You can expect the volume to increase as well. Last one, surprisingly relative strength on Friday is going to be GME. NASDAQ down again, almost 2.7%, and GME almost green on the day. So really what I'm seeing here is we're trying to form a curling pattern. This is a nice bottoming formation here off of this volume bounce on 525. New highs here on 526. Lots of sellers pushing this down from 147, closing it down sub 130. Watching if we can get a move through this 147 region for a move up into 152.65 and then up here into 175.23. But very, very nice movement here. Breaking this downtrend pattern here that we got after this gap up at the beginning of April. We get some selling pressure, profit taking off of this gap, and now we're trying to make that advancement move to the upside here again. So biggest level here, watching this 147.40 area, and then above that into 152.65 for a curling pattern to fill up here into this 175 area above. That being said, that wraps up our weekly watch list video for the week. If you did find this video helpful, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. If you are, again, interested in getting our private course, alerts, and more, feel free to check out SimplifiedInvesting.com. We would love to have you guys on board. Hope you guys all have a great week and a great green week trading. Thank you.